All right, let's start looking. Guys, it's been like 9 months since I've been out here. That looks like something. Is it? Is it? No, it's not. It's shaped like an artifact, though. What else is going to be shaped like an artifact out here? Please tell me you're going to have at least 35 shards of pottery. Well, the scale and the distance all matters, you know. I mean, 35. If I ask for 35, that means they're going to be small. But if I ask for 9, are they going to be pretty good size with some great designs on them? 9 months is a long time to not come out to a very nice place. Well, it takes forever to get out here, guys. And I couldn't bring myself to come out here after those heavy rainstorms. You know, those tropical storms like Idalia, stuff like that. Because this place has a tendency to stay high. Another great thing about this time of year. Early September, the first week. Another great thing about it. I mean, if you close your eyes and you just sat on this log that looks like it's not going to be moving anytime soon, and it hasn't moved in 9 months. Yeah. But if you sat on this log and you just inhaled the atmosphere around you, the air, you could probably tell what month it was. I mean, that is if you were familiar with the language of nature. What it smells like in certain months. Especially when it comes to this time. It smells like you just opened up a jar of grape jelly. You know, because of the muscadines are ripe. The purple ones out here. The smell is filling the air. And it's very unforgettable. Let's hope we have an unforgettable day. When it comes to finding the history, though. I don't know if I should be saying what I'm about to say, but it's extremely rare for us not to find at least more than 7 to 10 shards out here. But there's a first time for everything. But we're just getting started. So what am I worried about? Yeah, about dang time. 9 months is long enough. And look at what we get. Look what we get right here. Look at that thing. You know, when it's been like 8.5, 9 months in a place, you're always worried that they took everything out, because a lot can happen in about 8 or 9 months. Think about it. All the stuff that can get smashed, rearranged out here, taken out of here, covered up. But you got to be looking out for the ones that are exposed. Dang. Beautiful. And there's another one right here too. Hold on, let me add this to the pocket. Where'd that thing go? This one's amateur though. This one's got no design on it. You're going to say, how do you see that stuff, man? Tell us your gift. They taught me. All I got to do is just come out. There it is right here. Another olden piece. No design on it. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say it looks like all the other stuff out there. You're right, it does. So how do I know what it is? Even from 15 feet away, I know what it is. I don't know about you, but I think I'm all trained up. All I had to do is just come to one single gravel bar and get all trained up. There's some right below my feet that you will never see. No, it's not a bottom of a bowl or a pot. It's another sort. It's camouflage. I know it matches everything else. But I know how they set things up. Yeah. 3 in one gravel bar. 2 with no design. 1 with the perfect design. Very African, it seems. Very geometric. You know the first one. The minds that they had back then. Man, had they ever done a lot? I don't know where this thing came from. Let's hope they didn't shatter a few major pieces out here, you know. Don't worry, we'll find the little shards. We'll find those little tiny ones. I found the bottom of a bowl in this thing right here about 4 years ago. Can't remember if it was a winter day or not. It's almost like once you find the proof of something so nice, something so historic. I know it was 80% busted, but when you find that thing in one gravel bar, the odds of you finding something else, no matter how big the gravel bar is or the sandbar is, even years down the road, the odds of you finding something else equivalent to it is going to be extremely rare. I mean, don't get me wrong, if this was a full-fledged gravel bar, not just a sandbar, we would find something. But I don't see it. I guess I'm going to have to wait. Well, I knew there had to be at least one in here. It's sitting right there. I almost went past it because I wasn't noticing anything until I saw that. Man, no design on it though, no design. It's still history though. Oh yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. I can see that thing from a distance. You know what that thing is. It's a smoking pipe from ancient times. It's rare for us to find something like this. Is it intact? It is, guys. Look at that. You can never use these things after a few hundred years, you know. Look, we just found a fully intact pipe. What you know about that? Can't use it because it's ancient. Yeah. As ancient as I'm looking for. And we'll be tossing this thing back up in the woods. Hopefully we'll come back a few hundred years from now and find that thing. We'll grab the pipe instead. thought I saw something. I think it's this thing. Oh, it's a piece of light metal. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. Looking is my game. The game for today, that is. Hey, what's that? I see a bottle. Is it from 1921? It's a tiny thing, though. Look out for the snakes. For real. Something's up here. Okay, let me hurry up and get this thing. Don't tell me it's another drug bottle. That's cool. Let me add that to the pocket. Yeah, another one. Another little tiny bottle. Looking for things more ancient, though. But I'm gonna tell you something, though. I totally forgot about this. That this is like my 4th year anniversary for this creek right here. When I first came out in the first week of September back in 2019, all it took was one single piece to keep me coming out. That's what I was looking for. One single piece of ancient significance. One little tiny shard of pottery that had no design on it when I first hopped up in this thing. And it kept me coming back. 4 years ago, this week, took a shot in the dark just to drive someplace and take a trip. Oops. Hold on. Is that tourmaline in this quartz rock? Look at that. Am I going to add this thing to the pocket? Dang. Check this thing out. I don't think that's tourmaline though. No, let's just leave it. Let me hide it someplace. Hide it for what? Why do I hide everything? Like I'm going to come back and get it later. I intend to leave it out here for good. I mean, I can't keep taking their precious property out here, their rocks. I'm talking about the ones who made this thing. Nature. I know you're going to say, hey man, but would you have collected it if it actually was tourmaline crystals in that little quartz rock? I don't know, but that's a nice thing right there though. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Let's hope we find something very nice in these things up in here. But those leaves right there, they kind of throw things off from a distance. You might think it's a magnificent gravel bar, and it's nothing but leaves covered up. Well, I just got finished talking about the flakes, and I just found a heartbreaker. Thing is almost clear too. Up bottom of a spear tip, man. Look at this thing. Crap. The entire top is missing. There's the snap base right there, guys. There's the right edge. Look how sharp that thing was. Man, that's one thing about quartz though. It's extremely fragile. I wouldn't expect them to last too long in places like this, you know. Why do you think more than half the white ones we find are always busted? Yep, it is part of one. I know that for a fact. It's a flake. I'm still waiting for that, oh dang, check that out moment, you know? Check this out. That's the moment I'm still waiting on. Granted, I've only been out here for like an hour and 45 minutes. I'm still hoping that time is coming though. Because they've definitely been moving things around. Let's pray that oh crap moment is going to be right up in here somewhere. I'm feeling it. Because it's never been like this out here. Of course I found something. Looks like it's just going to be one out here in this one. Thought there was going to be more. Looks like it's only going to be one. It still could be a rock though. And it's not. I can tell right now it's not a rock. Oh. It had the design on the other side. We had to flip that thing over. Another geometric design. Welcome to heaven. Probably not more than about 5 years old. Could be 733. But that is one heck of a shard. I mean, do I really feel like going up to the chest just about? Look how deep this thing is, this little channel. Man, crap. What do I get myself into? One scary thing for real. I mean, when it tries to make its way around the log right here, you know that thing's up to the chest. I don't want to get stuck. I'm sinking. I mean, there could be anything like sitting right here. No, I'm not talking about history. I definitely don't need something to make history in my life the wrong way, you know. Still looking for that, oh crap, check this out moment. Oh dang. But I think this might be it. Only backwards. Man. I'm not about to turn around. Not fair. Where's the upper side of the spear tip, guys? It's missing the entire top. Or it could just be a preform. Gargantuan. What the heck is this thing? Knapp sandstone. You don't find this out here. Why do you think I picked it up? But this ancient ash that has a birch tree bark design on the inside. Look at that. Wonder how old that is. It would have been nice, but not a dang thing. Better luck next time. This is the most I've had to try to get through log jams all day today. It's definitely not going to be like this trying to get back. And for once you saw earlier, that is. But this thing right here, man. I mean, could you imagine something fully intact being held up in something like this? I mean, you know that little, I think that's a cottonwood. It would be a dream come true for real. I mean, I know times are so different hundreds of years ago, you know. The dirt was always the same. But when it comes to the life, it changes so much. Who knows what this landscape looked like 789 years ago, 4,612. Where's all the historic stuff? It's really no big deal if we don't find anything else though, guys. I'm on a break from cleaning. They closed the Knox Bridge boat ramp on September 5th, was the final day. Won't open back up until April 1st. So I'm giving cleaning a break. I know I can still go back out to the Chattahoochee up there north Lake Lanier and try to clean up tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. It's nice to take a break in heaven though and just walk around, look at that big old dark cloud right there about to cover up the sun for the next 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, boy. Heck do I get myself into? Suburbia. The landscape out here makes it feel like you can cover a large distance when it really isn't, because the way they slow you down in the waters and in the sands and all. I mean, if you didn't have any trouble or anything like that, you can get back in like 6 minutes. But I'm just on a stroll at the moment, taking in the sights since it's been so long since I've been out here. Beautiful. Welcome to heaven. Got those thunderheads surrounding us. They say it's pop-up thunderstorms all over the state. Thank you for that. I always wonder who's in control of the weather and all, you know? But not just the weather, other things. You know, like natural disasters and all. I got another crazy EVP last night making one of my videos when I was sitting on the Etowah River, I think. Talking about the engineering of the landscape, the energy of it. And I was trying to maintain my balance by holding onto a branch of a dead tree. Talking about its elasticity. How much it bounces. Everything else in between. And they were talking to us on the video. It's almost like they were right next to me. I don't know if me touching it has something to do with it or not. They had a few things to say. One that was quite alarming. But there was this one thing that they said when I was talking about everything in that one part of the video. They said that they use fire. I use fire. But that was back in late May. Last week of May, when I was out there. When they said that thing. But what has been happening around the world since about June, late June, came out of nowhere, and no one can figure it out and understand it. Fires all over the world. Fires in Canada. The wildfires. All over the place. Even the one in Maui, just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. But I wonder if that had anything to do with what I was talking about and what they said out there. The one that said that they use fire. Fire for what? And I was just talking about the energy of the land, the engineering of it. The spirit within it. What is that thing? It's a blue fire hose. Ain't that something? About dang time. Check this thing out. I knew this was bound to happen. Let's see if this thing's got a design on it. Top of a bowl, a brim. Usually these things have nice designs on them. And it does. Let's take a quick look at this one. Add it to the historic pile. Man, I know it's rubbed off quite a bit. What do we have here? Very nice geometric design. I know you can barely see it. That's all right though. What a perfect find again. Keep them coming. 610. Oh crap. Check this out. About dang time. Another one. Right on top. What a beautiful object of historical significance. Dang. Da Vinci style. Hey, I wonder if that's the Templar symbol. Close to it. Maybe not. Need to take a deeper look at it. Keep them coming. Great day so far. Well, you guys know the routine. Let's go ahead and empty out this bag real quick, but carefully. There are some breakable things in here we don't need to be breaking. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for the first time in 9 months. Almost a year. Making that first trip out there for the first time in a long time. But as you know from what I told you before about that one location, it's mostly going to be what you're looking at. Beautiful pottery swords with some very nice designs on them. Now that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I guess I should feel lucky that we collected all this today. Most definitely. What a beautiful pile. Yeah. Down to the garbage, gotta use it. Look at that. It even looks like a nap tool. Got big plans for this. We all got big plans for this. Now that's a nice one. Glad I can collect it. Yes, sir. That one. This one too. Used and abused, basically. And we're going to pretty it right up. Yeah. No markings on this one. None the like. And no markings on this. No telling what this thing came from. Or what it is, really. What it was used for. It's just a small bottle. Huh. It probably had some kind of drug or something in it. I can't really tell if that's like the bullseye for the needle, It's a rubber top with a stopper. That's a stopper right there, guys. Nothing much, just got it out there because it was cool. Just got it out of there. Imagine if this thing was 900 years old. Who knows? It could probably be 900 years old. Like I was talking about in a video. Another one of these things. Can't remember the last time I found the last one. And then down to the beautiful pottery. So, oh, look at that. Some nail slippage, probably. A nail imprint. Still waiting on the ones that actually have like handprints and stuff in it. I know I have a few. There could be anything on the other side of these things. Almost everything had a design on it today. Dang, look at that one. The more designs, the better. How mechanical. I can't tell if that was imprinted or what. Or did they do a scraping with a tool or something? Where are all the tools at? Where's all the fabric at? I don't know. There's no telling. Probably all in the ground, still waiting to be discovered. Probably deep underground in those subdivisions. Underneath the houses. That still gets me, though. All this development going on out there. And we still can't find anything. Nothing has been discovered. Why not? I mean, think about it. If you had thousands of paleo back then, tens of thousands of them, where did they all go? Where are all the bodies? Where are all the graves? What about all the archaics? Excuse my sinuses. The archaics. What about all the woodlands? The Cherokee, the Creeks, the Mississippian, the Muskogee. Where the heck are the millions of graves out there? And this is all that's left. Maybe Georgia's got some acidic soils and it eats away at anything that's organic when it comes to the body. Let's hope that's not the case. Hope you enjoy that beautiful day out there. And we had a perfect day when it came to the hobby. See you in the next video.